Mount Rushmore. We've had such an amazing week so far, exploring different national parks and seeing the wildlife that lives there. I came back to the campsite and I've been thinking and reflecting about all the amazing things I've seen this week, especially the animals. I remember seeing this guy, the northern leopard frog, which we saw earlier today. I remember how lucky we got in the Grand Canyon that we got to see this little brown bat. And I remember being really lucky seeing this guy in Yosemite, the black bear. And today we saw this guy, a hairy woodpecker. So when I came back to the campsite today, I decided that I was going to create my own travel journal so that I could record all the amazing things that I saw, draw a picture, maybe even write about them. So here's my travel journal, just some paper I folded in half. There's my car, my family's in there, and we're driving. You can see the forest in the background. And I titled it, My Travel Journal. This is always a good idea anytime you take a trip. That way you can write down really cool things that happen and you won't forget. So when I came back, I decided I wanted to draw a picture of the woodpecker I saw. So here he is. And I even wrote a sentence. I saw a hairy woodpecker. So I thought it would be fun if we did a direct to draw together of another animal we saw this week. A, drum roll, bear. Now we were so lucky because we saw the black bear in California at Yosemite, and then we saw a grizzly bear at Yellowstone in Wyoming. So we're just gonna draw a general bear, and this time it's a little different of a direct to draw. I'm gonna teach you how to do a direct to draw of a cartoon bear. It's a little different than what we're used to, but I think it'll be lots of fun. So go grab some paper and a pencil and join me for a direct to draw. All right, so the first thing we're gonna draw is a square. Now I'm gonna use a pencil for this one because we're actually going to erase some of our lines. So I hope you can see it okay. So in the middle of my paper, towards the top, I'm gonna draw a square. Now remember, a square has 4 sides. Okay, and then underneath it, I'm gonna draw another square, a little bit smaller, and it's gonna be connected to the big square. Okay, so make sure you draw your 2 squares. Okay, next we're gonna draw the feet. So we're gonna draw a short curved line coming down from this side, and we're gonna do the same on the other side. Then we're gonna come up to right about here, and we're gonna draw another curved short line going down, a diagonal line. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm gonna draw one line on the bottom to connect them. And now since these are the feet, I need to make 2 of them. And remember, this is a cartoon bear, so it's not gonna look exactly like a real bear. Now I'm gonna draw the nose, and I want the nose to come down here almost to the bottom of where maybe a chin would go. And I drew a little oval. And above it, I'm gonna draw a little short line to be sort of like the above, almost like a bone above the nose. And then I'm gonna draw 2 small dots on either side to be the eyes. And then 2 short lines for eyebrows. Now don't worry, if you think I'm going too fast, you can always pause it and rewind. Next, I want my bear to be smiling. So I'm gonna draw a short curved line here. Oh, he looks like he's frowning right now, but don't worry, I'm gonna change it. And then he's gonna have a big smile coming up over here. And then I'm gonna draw another little line there, kind of like an arrow line. Then I'm gonna draw a paw coming up and back down to the body. like he's waving at you. And then I'm gonna draw one at his side. Sort of looks like a letter J. Now don't worry, because you can see this line here. We're going to erase it. You're doing a great job. Let's keep going. Next, we're gonna do 3 little dots underneath his nose on either side, or on both sides, and that's where his whiskers come from. I'm also gonna draw a little triangle at the bottom of his mouth and shade it in. And then I'm gonna draw a little line. Just gives it a little more excitement to the picture. Now it's time to draw a circle in his belly, just to make him look like he has a little tummy. And then we're gonna draw almost like a circle or a donut that's missing a piece up in the corner to be an ear, and a smaller circle on the inside. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, don't worry if it's not perfect. Everyone's art is different. Now let's give him some fuzzy, furry hair at top of his head, or fur. Okay, and now I'm gonna add some little lines here to give an impression that the bear cub is waving at us. Whoops, sorry. And then I'm gonna erase some of the lines that we don't need. Okay, so the paw, we don't want that line drawing through the paw. And we don't want these little lines in the ears up here. This, okay. Same with the hair. We don't want to see that little line where the hair or the fur is connecting. Okay, and then even here on our square, we can erase some of this so that it looks like his body is a little more open there. Okay, and then we can add to our picture if we want. Maybe he's standing next to a mountain. Maybe we see some trees in the background. Maybe the sun is shining. Maybe there's clouds in the sky. Okay, and the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use our sight words to write a sentence, okay? I, capital I, because it's a word by itself, saw, another sight word, finger space, a, and I know I can't fit the word bear here, so I need to do a return sweep. Bear. And I could use my estimated spelling for this one. B-A-A-A-R. That's the end of my sentence, so it gets a period. Now you can add some color, and it's a cartoon bear, so it could really be any color you want it to be. Just make sure that you write a nice sentence that goes with your drawing. I had so much fun drawing this with you today. So create your own travel journal. Think about animals that you saw this week in the videos, or different cool locations that we looked at and we visited, and draw your own travel journal. Have fun. Bye.